Here's something fascinating. Last month, a software company we were consulting spent $50,000 building AI agents for their marketing team. They failed completely. Yet, another company, spending just $500 a month, automated 80% of their marketing operations using simple AI systems. The difference? One tried to replace humans. The other built intelligence loops. Let me show you what's really happening in the market right now. Most businesses are approaching AI wrong. They're trying to build complex agents that make autonomous decisions, handle multiple tasks, and replace entire job functions. Let me show you exactly how these intelligence loops work. Take a typical marketing team. They need to research markets, create content, track performance, adjust strategies. Most companies try to build one massive AI agent that handles all of this. Instead, here's what smart companies are doing. They're building three simple intelligence loops. Your first AI system simply gathers data: competitor content, market conversations, customer feedback, and industry trends. Your second system analyzes this data, spots content patterns, identifies market gaps, maps customer journey, and finds hidden opportunities. Your third system leverages these insights, generates content ideas, builds content outlines, suggests optimization, tracks performance. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you build systems this way, something fascinating happens. Your marketing starts evolving without you. Think about traditional marketing teams. They create content, they analyze results, they adjust strategy, they repeat, but with intelligence loops, the system is consistently learning from market changes, adapting to new patterns, identifying new opportunities, and suggesting improvements. Let me give you a real example. Remember that software company I mentioned? The one spending just $500 a month? Here's exactly what they built. First intelligence loop: market research. Their AI scrapes 100 competitors' blogs daily, analyzes 1,000 plus social media posts, and tracks industry conversations. And the cost? $150 a month in tools. Instead of just collecting data, the system started spotting patterns nobody saw. Which topics drive the most sales? What content lane converts best? Which problems customer mentions most? The second intelligence loop: content strategy. The system takes these patterns and suggests content topics, creates content briefs, identifies key points to cover, and maps content to buyer journey. Their third intelligence loop: content production. Their system creates first drafts based on patterns, learns from edits, and adapts to brand voice. These loops start talking to each other. When Loop 1 spots a new market trend, Loop 2 automatically updates content strategy, adjusts targeting, and modifies messaging. When Loop 3 sees certain content performing well, it tells Loop 1 to look for similar patterns, find related opportunities, and suggest new angles. This is what we call compound intelligence. Your marketing doesn't just get automated, it gets smarter every single day. Let me show you what this does to your operational costs, because that's a big deal. Traditional marketing department for a mid-sized company, their content strategy costs $80,000 a year, their content writer costs $60,000 a year, their social media manager costs $50,000 a year, their marketing analyst $70,000 a year. The total? $260,000 yearly just in salaries. Now, with intelligence loops, the total cost to run this is $500 a month, which equals to $8,400 a year. Compare that to the traditional marketing department. This system doesn't just work in marketing. Let me show you what happens when you apply this across departments. Let's look at an example: sales intelligence. Loop 1 analyzes successful deals. Loop 2 predicts best prospects. Loop 3 automates outreach. Human sales team focus only on high-value conversions. Now, let's look at how this looks for customer service. Loop 1 spots common issues. Loop 2 creates solution templates. Loop 3 automates responses, and the support team only handles complex cases. In operations, Loop 1 identifies bottlenecks. Loop 2 suggests process improvements. And Loop 3 automates routine tasks, leaving the team to just focus on strategic decisions. When marketing spots a trend, sales gets alerted automatically. When support sees a common issue, operations starts fixing it immediately. When operation improves something, marketing knows how to communicate it properly. This is the future of business operations. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but how do we actually build this? Let me show you exactly how to start. Don't try to automate everything at once. Pick your most painful process, and for most businesses, that's content creation. Here's your first week. Set up basic AI tools, connect them to data sources, and start with simple automations. But here's the key most people miss. You're not trying to replace your team. You're building tools that makes them smarter. Step 2. Let the system learn. Give it 2 to 3 weeks to gather data, spot patterns, and learn from your team's decisions. Step 3. Add intelligence. Instead of just collecting data, start building decision trees. If we see pattern A, do action B. When trend X appears, alert team Y. If metric M drops, adjust accordingly. But here's the really exciting part. The companies that build these systems now aren't just saving money. They're building learning organizations that spot opportunities faster, adapt to changes automatically, and make better decisions consistently. The gap between companies with intelligence loops and those without it isn't going to get smaller. The question is, which side do you want to be on?